and welcome to my YouTube channel, otherwise known as CogaYoga. Today's video is about tips to have motivation to do yoga during lockdown. Now I say during lockdown, but it doesn't necessarily have to be during lockdown. If you are here from my Instagram, I recently posted a poll asking if I should still post this video, if people would still be interested. But I thought about it, and these tips don't really necessarily have to be during lockdown. I thought they would be good for lockdown simply because, you know, we're indoors every day mostly, and that's when people kind of struggle to find motivation. But you can struggle to find motivation every day or any day, whether you're in lockdown or not. So please feel free to make use of these tips, lockdown or not. I also just wanted to quickly mention that there will be a disclaimer in the description box that I'd urge you to read before making use of any tips that include physical, actual yoga practice. Yoga can lead to injury if you're not knowledgeable about it, if you're not careful. So yeah, I do urge you to read the disclaimer in the description before moving forward with any physical yoga practice. Okay, so let's just hop right into the video. So for tip number one is figure out why you want to practice yoga. There are so many different types of yoga, different styles, different paces, and there's something out there for everyone. Basically, I guarantee you, if you look up yoga videos on YouTube, you will find something that interests you. That is how I got into yoga. A few years ago, I started practicing through yoga videos on YouTube. So yeah, just figure out why you want to practice yoga. What benefits are you looking to receive from your yoga practice? Keeping these in mind will really help you to want to practice. If you don't have a reason or a motivation behind wanting to practice yoga, you're just going to see it as another workout that you just have to do, and nobody just wants to do something because they have to. It's always better to just enjoy it, at least have a reason why, something behind it that's motivating you to want to practice yoga. For instance, I find that I get a lot of peace out of practicing yoga, which I know is kind of the point. Besides the fact that it's also very beneficial physically, so you know, you can really actually gain a lot of fitness and just physical well-being out of a regular yoga practice. So yeah, figure out why, and maybe make a little note of it on your phone, in your journal if you have a journal that you write in every day, and just even come back and look at that every now and again when you don't feel motivated. Okay, tip number two is find yoga that you enjoy. Keeping in mind, if you're going to look up yoga videos on YouTube, keep in mind where you are in your practice, what your physical fitness level is, what you're capable of doing. Be honest with yourself about that. Don't just find a video and think, oh yeah, level 3, that looks like something I would enjoy, I would get a nice sweat out of it, and then practice that. Because like I said in the beginning, yoga can lead to injury if you aren't careful, if you don't have someone guiding you, if you aren't following a class where the teacher gives good cues to get in and out of the poses, you can risk injuring yourself, and you don't want to do that. So be aware of where your fitness level is. I will be posting a video shortly in the future of some yoga videos and yoga teachers that I enjoy practicing from on YouTube. I still practice from YouTube even though I have finished my training, and in your training you do learn how to make your own sequences. I could practice from my head, but I really do enjoy just listening to someone else, and I can't really go to a studio right now, so that's what I find I benefit most from. I will be sharing some of those in an upcoming video and why I enjoy them. Before we stray too far off the topic, that was tip number 2, find yoga that you enjoy. Tip number 3 is decide when is the best time for you to practice. Some people tend to enjoy practicing as soon as they wake up in the morning, or before they go to bed in the evening, or whenever. Any time of the day is the perfect time to practice. It just depends on you and your preference. I personally don't like practicing as soon as I wake up in the morning because I really enjoy sitting and having my cup of coffee before doing anything with my day. So I have my coffee, I write in my journal, make my to-do list for that day, and then I practice as part of kind of like my self-care routine in the morning. So I'll practice, have a shower, do my self-care, and then carry on with the rest of my day. I feel like that really gives me a good start to my day. It really resets my frame of mind, and gives me some peace for the day. So yeah, find out when's the best time for you and make that work. Put that time aside for yourself each day. Okay, tip number 4 is don't make excuses. I know as a person, just as a human being, it is so easy for us to make excuses. I mean, just with filming this video alone in the last few days, I have made countless excuses. I literally had to give myself a pep talk before filming this video because I kept on making excuses. There are so many different excuses I've heard from people, either not wanting to even just start practicing yoga or just not wanting to practice that day. So for not wanting to practice, you don't have blocks, you don't have a mat, you don't have yoga clothes or nice yoga leggings that are comfortable. You can literally practice in your pajamas. I do that most of the time. I wake up in the morning, I don't even bother getting changed out of my pajamas. I practice in my PJs, in the lounge. So don't make excuses. You really don't need anything to practice yoga except for a space and yourself. So yeah. Also in terms of your everyday practice, obviously there will be days where your body is just telling you, I just need to rest, I don't want to do anything physical today. I find that common time when that happens for me is during my period. I will get into kind of menstruation and yoga and how they're linked, and kind of the beliefs in Ayurveda of your time of the month and how it works with practicing yoga. But for me personally, I generally don't practice during my period. I really let my body rest and just do what it needs to do, and then I get right back into it once my period is finished. But if you just say you did a really heavy workout yesterday, your muscles are just really sore, sure, it would be great for your body for you to just sit on your mat and do a gentle stretch to really relax your muscles if it's really tense. But if you're really just not feeling it, that's okay too. You don't force yourself into doing it because you're not going to enjoy it. Okay, tip number 5 is write about the benefits that you experience from yoga. So ideal situation that I would recommend is if you have a journal and that's part of your daily routine, is to sit with yourself and write in your journal, write your thoughts. That would be the perfect time to do it, especially if you just practice some yoga. Sit down with yourself and honestly write about the benefits that you experience from your practice. Write about how you're feeling in that moment after you practice, because I guarantee you'll feel something if you practiced. Either you'll feel really at peace, your body will feel really stretched out and really loose and supple, and that's perfect. Write those benefits down that you're experiencing. Even if you didn't enjoy your practice, if you really struggled with your practice, write that down. Think of ways that you can improve on that in your next practice. By reminding yourself about those benefits that you experience, it really will give you that motivation to want to practice the next day. You will want to keep experiencing those benefits, keep on improving your practice, improving your strength and your flexibility. Those things are really great things for your body, and if you're in the right frame of mind, if you love yourself and you want those benefits, you will want to practice. So yeah, if that's part of your daily practice, to sit with yourself and journal, take that time to do it then. If not, even just after your practice, take a minute to sit on your mat and make a note on your phone and just come back and look at that the next day and keep up with yourself, keep track of how you're feeling each day after your practice. So yeah, that was tip number 5. I hope someone got something out of that. Hope you benefited from this video in some way. I do apologize for the audio. I know it's not the greatest. I don't have a microphone at the moment. I'm just filming on a camera. Unfortunately, I can't afford a microphone at this point, so I'm hoping to be able to invest in that in the future. But for now, please do bear with me. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. We'll be posting future videos, follow along yoga videos, Q&As about my yoga journey. I'll be posting some yoga channels that I really enjoy and that got me started. So if you think you'll be interested in that, please do consider subscribing. It would really help me out. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it, if you tried out any of my tips, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.